Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Faking Cultured. Today we're going to be...
Are you making tube steak?
Not till later, but for right now, we're making some Rob Rocket Schweaty barbecue bombs. So stay tuned, let's get this thing kicked off. Alright, so look, this is what we're doing, guys. We're going to be making some smoked barbecue bombs. Basically, it's just a complicated way, which really isn't that complicated, Jeff.
It really isn't.
No, it's pretty simple. We're going to make some meatballs. Inside the meatball is going to be a piece of cheese. We've got a couple different types of cheese you'll see in a minute. We're going to take onion, encase that meatball in onion. We're going to wrap that in bacon, throw it on the smoker. We're going to make some barbecue sauce to baste it while it's smoking. At the tail end of that, when it's done on the smoker, we're going to sear it over an open flame. Then we're going to have some really fucking good, what do we call it? Rob Rocket Schweaty barbecue bombs?
Yes.
We've been struggling with the name, but you'll see. So this is what you need to do this. You're going to need a teaspoon of each of these ingredients. Fresh ground pepper, sea salt, chili powder, and onion powder. You need a quarter cup of breadcrumbs, and you're also going to need a third of a cup of barbecue sauce. That's going to be infused into what we're going to do now. To make the meatballs is going to be a half a pound of ground sirloin, a half a pound of ground pork. You're going to need some bacon. You'll see what we're going to do with that when we wrap it later. And you're going to need some onion halves and a couple cheeses. Now watch this. Here's the best part that I was kind of not looking forward to. These are habanero peppers that are fresh from Trisha's father, Kurt. They came from his garden. We're going to be using these to be making our meatballs, basically. When you chop these, you kind of don't want to touch anything in your face after you get done chopping them. You're going to want to wash your hands and wash them thoroughly. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and chop these. Let's get rid of the stems. Stems are gone. If you don't want this that hot, then you can scoop the seeds out. We don't give a shit about our colons right now, so we're just going to go ahead and chop them and dice them all up with the seeds infused in them. You can do it however you want to do it. We're just going to go like this. Chop, 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 chop. That sounds stupid, but we're going to keep doing it anyway. Not worried about cutting my thumb, because if you saw the other episode, I cut the out of my... Was it my finger or my thumb, Jeff?
It was your thumb.
My thumb? Yeah, I cut the out of it.
But it wasn't while you were chopping it, when you dropped the knife.
That's right. Because I like to think that I saved my toes. Because we were wearing flip-flops that episode. Me too. So anyway, just chop this up. Get it, just here, let's just do this. We'll get it in slivers, and then what you're going to do is you're going to pivot your knife and just cut the out of it. Just like you do. I mean, you guys know how to do this, but you just want to dice this up. You don't want big pieces, because you don't want to take that one bite that's got like half the fucking habanero in it, and then, you know, send them screaming to the, I don't know what.
Porcelain gods.
To the porcelain gods, right? And I can already, this is how strong these habaneros are. I'm already starting to tear up.
I can smell it over here.
Yeah, they're pretty, habaneros aren't no joke. I'm not sure where they fall in on the Scoville scale.
I don't remember what it's called.
Hey Alexa, where do habanero peppers fall in the Scoville scale?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Guardian.com, habanero peppers are among the hottest chili peppers in the world, rating between 100,000 and 350,000 on the Scoville heat scale.
Between 100,000 and 300. Hey Alexa, shut up. Between 100,000 and 350,000 on the Scoville scale. So to put that into perspective, hey Alexa, how much is a jalapeno on the Scoville scale?
Jalapenos range from 2,500 to 8,000 Scoville heat units.
So
That's a
just a
fraction.
jalapeno is 2,000 to what? Basically what we're saying,
2,000, 5,000.
this shit's hot as f***.
100,000 to 350,000.
So just keep dicing it. Get it as small as you can. If you have like one of those little slap chops, that would work great. If you don't have a slap chop, and if you haven't seen the slap chop wrap, go look it up. Have you seen that, Jeff? Like, look, I got a bug bite on my left forearm that hasn't even touched any of these peppers, and that bitch is on fire. Just, oof. These things are hot. Kurt, we appreciate you. These are from your garden. I've got 2 left. I'll figure out what to do with these later. But Kurt, we love you. I wish you were here to sample this. But, holy shit. Jeff, are you just gonna speed this up while we chop?
Sure.
Alright, now that we got these diced up, you want to get them diced up as fine as you can. Get them off to the side. Because what we're going to do now is basically build our meatballs. We're going to get a bowl, just like this. We're going to get half-pound ground sirloin. Just throw it in. Half-pound ground beef, pork. We got pork? Yep. Now what you're going to do next is you're going to take your peppers, throw them on in, and all of those ingredients that we measured out earlier, just dump everything in. Because we're going to just basically mince this and make a meatball out of it. So we've got our breadcrumbs, boom. Salt, boom. Ground chili pepper, powder, powder, boom. Black pepper, boom. Alright, so onion powder, boom. We got all that in there. We're going to take our barbecue, get something to scoop the barbecue sauce out with, which we got. This is going to go right into this. I know it doesn't look like much right now, folks, but you guys just wait. Because once this is in, we've got one more ingredient, which is an egg, right? I know, sorry, my producer is yelling at me because that sucks. The next thing you're going to need is an egg. This is a farm fresh egg from Brittany?
One of the guys at work.
From one of the guys at work. Thank you, one of the guys at work. Keith, thank you. Farm fresh. Let's see if I can pull this off. One-handed.
Oh, it's a plastic bowl.
I know. As soon as you said that, I noticed.
I had the sharpest edge.
No, I got you. Hold on. Back of your knife.
Yeah, back of knife.
Boom.
Dude.
I'm actually impressed with myself.
Dude.
That just fucking worked. All right. Egg goes in the trash. Wipe your hands. Oh, my hands. You know what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna touch my face at some point, and I'm never gonna get all this pepper or habanero out of it. All right. Mince this up. Let's make some meatballs. Breadcrumbs is good. Egg is broken. Yolk is done. We're just getting in there, you know. It smells pretty good. So we're just gonna keep going around.
Yet?
Not yet, which my eyes are. Colon won't be burning until tomorrow, but that's okay. We were talking about maybe doing a follow-up episode, but we'll just leave that be. So, alright, so we got a good little mix here, as you can see. Let's make some fucking meatballs. This is what we're gonna do next. We're gonna chop an onion. And we're not just chop an onion. What we basically need to do is make these. And I don't know if you can see these, but we're gonna take little onion halves, right? This is how you get to that. So take an onion. Alright, so you know like when you pick up tongs and you gotta clap them like 3 times? Same thing works for a knife. You pick it up, you gotta hit it at least twice. That's a rule. So, and 2.
And don't drop it.
And don't drop it on your toes. That is correct. And if you do, don't grab it. Well, I don't know. I don't know what was better, cutting my thumb or my toe.
That is a very...
Probably my thumb.
That's a hard trade-off.
It probably is. Cut your ends off, as you just seen. Go ahead. Boom. You want to get the outer layer off. A lot of people like to spend a lot of time and just peel off that outer skin. I'm too lazy for that. So I just kind of cut through the first couple layers and just... It's an onion. It was like, this is like 5 cents. I can do without that. And that saves a lot of time. So now that you did that, we're going to get this out of the way. I've already cut my slice through here to get that outer layer in. We're going to cut this in half. Just as such. Now that it's in half, you're going to take a layer off the top. Boom. On that half. Take another layer off the top. Boom. On this half. And now what you're left with is the outer casing of what's going to be our barbecue, we'll work on the name, but our barbecue meat bombs, Rob Rocket, whatever the fuck we call it. What we call it, Jeff?
I think there was Schweaty in there somewhere.
Rob Rocket, Schweaty, Meatball, barbecue bombs?
Bombs, yeah.
That's a mouthful.
That's what she said.
not wrong. So anyway, you're gonna take these. That's how you make one of these. I've already actually done quite a few of these in prep. As you can see, these are all paired up. What you're gonna do next is you're gonna take your meat. Actually, you're not gonna take your meat anywhere next. Mike's here, he's gonna take it. What ends up happening when you do that is you're gonna be left with a lot of onion that you're not gonna use. So you're gonna take this. Today's what, Sunday?
Yes.
Taco Tuesday's right around the corner. You can use this, chop it up, make it with your tacos, make some onion soup, as the geriatric wheelchair guy here suggested. That came out not as funny as I thought it would be. Or maybe it did. It works. Anyway, put this to the side, you're not going to need it. Because all we're going to basically be doing is using the outer layers, maybe a layer or two, to encase our Schweaty meat barbecue bomb. Yeah, this is how we do this. Take some meat. You want to patty this up a little bit, make a little flat patty, right? Take your cheese, stick it right there in the middle, encase that fucking thing. Put that cheese in the middle, go a little bit like this. Let's see if it fits. Oh, I think that fits rather nice. Take the other half, put it, nope, you know what? We need more meat. Let's put some more meat on it. Let's get that thing out of here. Add a little bit more meat. Make a big spicy meatball, right? Back into the onion, just like so. Another onion, just like so. And the next thing we're gonna do is wrap it in bacon. You heard me right. Wrap it in bacon. We're just gonna go like so. Because you got two halves, you wanna hold them together. We're just gonna go around just like so. Now you're gonna wanna take your toothpick, stick that through that end, all the way through onto the other end. But this is what we're gonna be left with. We're gonna take this, set it off to the side, make another one. Right? Patty. Patty. Cheese. Encase. Patty again. Now you're gonna make a little meatball, little meatball, little meatball. Wrap it in the onion. What I'm doing here, I don't know if you can see, is I'm kind of putting the two ends of the onion inside the other one. Then we're gonna take the bacon again, stick it right here, wrap it around, take our toothpick, stab it through, not in your finger, push that sucker through. That's good enough. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna finish out making out the rest of these, and then we're gonna throw them on the smoker. Basically what you missed outside, 350 degrees. We put my balls on the smoker. We used a tri-blend, I believe, Jeff. Hickory, actually Mike, what's in the tri-blend? Hickory, oak, and cherry?
I believe so, yes.
I believe so. Hickory, oak, cherry, Traeger, tri-blend pellets. 350 degrees, about 45 minutes. You want to get to an internal temperature of about 155 degrees. They went from the smoker to the Primo, the little open face, little heat, little flamage action. It's kind of sear them up a little bit. Now they're ready. They need some more fucking sauce. So let's do this. We're gonna put some sauce on it. How about that? Watch this. Oh, my colon's gonna hate me. Now that we have our sauce on, we're gonna chop this up. We're gonna take a bite. It's not as pretty as I expected it to be. It doesn't look as great as it did in the photos of the recipe that I found for this. However, I have a feeling it's gonna taste good. So we're just gonna what?
Drink another one.
Grab your favorite beverage, have a drink, and then cut into your balls. I think the trick here is to have a little bit of every piece in a bite. So we're gonna get a little bit of the meat, a little bit of the bacon, a little bit of the onion, dip it in the sauce, bottoms up. That's one spicy meatball. It's really good. It's really hot. I do not like, I think for next time, we gotta figure out how to mince the meat together. without getting that meatloaf consistency.
Oh, there's no way around that. But the way you do the ground beef.
You're not
I
wrong.
mean, it's a meatball. The meatball
That's
always
hot.
got.
That's hot. Let's do this. It tastes great. You guys just try it at home. I'm going to cut this up. We're all going to eat some of it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned because we got some porn stars coming up. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed what we just cooked. That ended up turning out pretty good. Right now, what we're going to be doing is we've got a special guest in the studio, Mr. John Daly.
Hello, everybody.
John Daly is the owner of our local abode. We like to call Daly's Lounge and Package.
Daily Barn Pack.
Daly's Bar and Package. Daly's Bar and Package is kind of like our little hometown Cheers. We love it. Everybody there knows your name. You really don't like anybody, but everybody smiles and gets along with everybody, and they go there to do porn stars. So what we're going to be doing basically this time, as I travel a lot, I try to stop by a local bar when I have time, and I order an Irish porn star. It's kind of like a little taste of home. They suck. Everywhere I go, nobody can make them right. I try to explain how you make them. They're very simple, but
Very simple.
nobody gets it. So we thought this time, as we usually do our traditional end of episode Irish porn star shot, to bring the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. John in to show us exactly how to do it. So John, talk us through this.
It's real simple. All you need is Red Bull, some Jameson's. You can try it with other Irish whiskeys, but I see Jameson seems to be the one to use. So it's tasteful. It's nothing to it. I've seen them made all different kinds of ways, but the way we started making these was real simple. Take a little Red Bull, fill the glass halfway.
I'll work on this one on the end, right over there.
Take a shot of Jameson's. Take the glass, dump it in. You now have an Irish porn star. It doesn't get any simpler than that. I've seen them made all different ways, but this is the right way to make them. This is where we started about, I don't know, 12 years ago.
About 12 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and they're absolutely great. I don't really care for Jameson by itself, and I can't stand Red Bull by itself. But together, I don't know what it is about the combination of these two together. They complement each other very well, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So let's do this. We'll get another one poured here. This one here, Jeff, you want to come in and do one?
Sure.
We got 3 glasses, might as well do 3 shots.
I ain't doing it.
No?
No, sir.
All right, who wants the third one?
You know I do.
All right.
Let's squeeze it
Come on
in
in,
next to you.
Jeff.
Jeff, that one's for you. Trish, this one's for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bailey.
You're welcome.
Good deal. We really appreciate you coming in and sharing this with us.
I appreciate you guys as always. Enjoy.
Indeed.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers, bitches. Down the hatch. My compliments to the chef.
Thank you.
Indeed. All right. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If there's anything you want to see us make or cook, let us know down below. If you think we're idiots, tell us that too. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Tune in later.